A former Knick player recently took shots at New York and how they play. Also, Josh Hart called out the haters that are criticizing Karl-Anthony Towns and his postseason performance. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. This episode is presented by FanDuel. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new content. And now, let's get started. RJ Barrett takes shots at the Knicks. Unbelievable. Normally, I don't fire shots at former Knicks, but I had to respond to this. Former Knick RJ Barrett recently took shots at the Knicks. You mad, RJ? You really mad? Let's take a look at RJ Barrett's comments and see exactly what he had to say. Roll it. Before I roll the video footage, I have to say, even though I know in the video RJ Barrett takes shots at the Knicks, I don't know exactly what he said. So this is going to be the first time I actually see this clip full length with you guys. Without further ado, let's roll the video.
RJ, when you mentioned being excited, like walking in here today and saying, like looking at the squad, like we got a squad, you also said, and we do it the right way. And I was just curious what you meant by that, like what doing it the right way for this team is.
We don't have egos over here. Everybody wants to win, you know. And that's coming from me, who's probably one of the most confident guys you've ever met in your life. We have players that are here with a good mindset of coming into to help the team win, and it's not just about any single like individual player. I think that's what you need. So that way we can have conversations with each other. We can talk to each other like, yo, you're messing up right there, and it's no hard feelings, you know. We need that that commitment to team excellence. Passing the ball is a huge thing, you know, when I've been on teams where the ball doesn't move and then nothing happens after that. Nobody cares. And now everybody's just every man for themselves. So it's great to be on a team where, you know, we move the ball and we play defense and like we care about each other, honestly. Like we're all friends, like we all hang out, like everything's cool, like things are just the way the Raptors do things is the right way, and I think that's why, you know, we'll have some success.
Wow. I can't believe some of the things that RJ Barrett was saying there. Now, granted, some of the things he was saying in terms of maybe talking to one another and calling each other out for something that you do during the game, I remember that he played most of his career with Julius Randle. And Julius Randle in New York had some anger issues. So I'm sure if you wanted to talk to him about something he was doing wrong on the basketball court, that conversation probably didn't go well. And in terms of passing the ball and playing good, consistent defense, I can understand that too. But hang on a second. RJ Barrett makes it seem like with New York, he didn't get any opportunities. He didn't get the ball. He didn't get to do what he wanted to do. Now, remind me if I was wrong here. New York didn't give him that magical migraine that had him miss a number of games. New York wasn't the one in his shoes every time going up to the rim, getting his shot punched, blocked, or the defense would take it and then we're going the other way. Either way, that's what I saw out of RJ Barrett. He did have opportunities here. He got the ball a lot, more than a lot of players on this team. Now, granted, sometimes even I said I wanted the ball to move more. I wanted the defense to be better. But that doesn't mean that RJ Barrett wasn't part of that problem. He was part of the problem. And it's not like the Toronto Raptors are this great, amazing pass-first team or they play really good defense. He's making it seem like the Toronto Raptors do it the right way and the Knicks do it the wrong way. I'm sorry. Going into this season, who is in contention, a legit contender to go to the NBA Finals? Is it the Raptors or is it the New York Knicks? Because last time I checked, it's the Knicks. I don't even know where the Raptors rank Last I checked the odds, and I checked the odds a lot, basically every single day, I never see the Raptors on it. Not on anything relevant. There's a reason for that. You can be happy there. You can talk about all the things that you believe you have, but we all have eyes. We all watch basketball. And I may not watch a lot of Raptors games, but I watch a few of them. And the ones that I've watched, I don't see this magical ball movement or this great defense. A lot of times, especially last season, I saw the ball either run through you, RJ, and you wouldn't pass the ball, driving full force down the lane, trying to get your points or putting up threes, or it would be Scotty Barnes. Normally, that pass-first mentality you're talking about, you're not the one initiating it. Sometimes you're the last pass, and maybe I start to understand why. You're the last pass because maybe you're not passing the ball again after you get it. RJ Barrett has clearly forgotten the good times he had with the New York Knicks. When he left, I thought he said the following: I built a great thing over there in New York, and now they're taking off and they're headed to the next level. Something along those lines. Now you're taking shots at how we played when you were a big part of that. I don't want to hear any of that. Thankfully, other players on this team are backing up other Knick players. We're talking about Josh Hart. Recently, he was interviewed by Newsday's Steve Popper. And in that interview, he spoke about a lot of things. But one thing he did was call out the haters. Not his own haters. That would be too much for Hart. He went in a different direction. He called out Karl-Anthony Towns haters, specifically the haters that are criticizing his playoff performance. Let's take a look at exactly what Josh Hart had to say about those haters and what they're saying about Towns. Shout out to Steve Popper of Newsday for giving us this following information. According to Josh Hart, I think the only one who should get blamed for the Knicks losing and struggling against the Indiana Pacers is me, according to Josh Hart. I think I played well against Detroit. I played well in Boston. But Indiana, I just didn't have nothing left. I thought Karl-Anthony Towns played good. I thought the team played well. I think I didn't have enough to give. I think, honestly, I should get the brunt of that more than Cat or anyone else. They played hard. They did what they were supposed to do. If they're blaming him being Karl-Anthony Towns, I think it's just stupidity. Talk about owning the moment. Talk about taking responsibility. Now, I'm not going to only blame Josh Hart. I remember the postseason very well. It was a lot of other factors that went into the reason why New York lost that postseason matchup against the Pacers. And game one, Knicks losing game one, the Halliburton miracle shot. If that doesn't happen, I think the Knicks are going to the NBA Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Who knows what happens in that series? I'm just saying, that's what I think happens. But either way, we cannot go back in time. And by the sounds of it, Josh Hart doesn't want to. He takes a lot of blame for the postseason. And I remember his postseason performance. It wasn't that good against Indiana. His defense was poor, but his shooting ability, and his lack of shooting, that really hurt New York. And this season, he needs to be able to shoot the ball when he's open. And shout out to channel sponsor FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, for giving us this updated information and these latest odds on who's going to win the NBA Cup tournament this season. According to them, OKC remains on top at plus 410. Then the New York Knicks, they remain in second place at plus 550. Then you have the Cavs at plus 600. Then you have a jump in the odds to the Denver Nuggets at plus 1100. Then the Magic at plus 1200. Then the Hawks at plus 1400. It's only two teams we're looking at. It's the Cavs and the Knicks. I'm not saying that other teams don't have to be feared. Other teams in the Eastern Conference that are coming up right now, they're very, very good. Teams like the Orlando Magic, I think they're going to be very good this year. However, do I think the Magic are a better team than the Knicks? No. Do I think the Magic are one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. Top 2, no. But if I said top 3, I would say yeah, because of their experience, their youth, and all of the players they have on their team. They were missing shooting, and I think they added exactly what they needed. New York can't just think that they're going to wake up and walk through the East. I say it all the time. The East is a lot weaker this season, and I believe that. But weaker doesn't mean that you wake up and you can just run through it. That's not going to happen. You have to show up for every game. And Mike Brown, he's going to make sure through heavy practice that this team is ready each and every night. And I cannot wait to see what this Knicks team does, not only during the regular season, but during the postseason too. This year is going to be a magical year. So hold on, get ready, because New York is about to do something that we haven't seen in decades. Get to the NBA Finals. But what about you guys? What do you think about Josh Hart calling out Karl-Anthony Towns haters? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.